Alright guys, it's Chris from Cartridge Blast Gamers, and welcome to the first Let's Build of our Space Engineers series. I'm by myself today, and I just realized when I logged in that all the lights are on. That's probably terrible. Let's see how much actual...
Station fuel critical.
That's what I thought. Fuel time, everybody's dying. From last episode, we had problems. I'm just reading all this out. I think I'd like to do lights. Let's turn them off. And then spotlight. We don't need that. There's 2 spotlights on this building. We're gonna shut those off too. Alright. Definitely something we don't need on. And that should give my solar panels enough time to charge up. So yeah, okay. I have to, first things first, just tell you I'm using a different microphone. So if I sound different, it's because it's different. If you guys think it sounds better, you know, let me know. I'm using a headset microphone right now due to my situation at home, you know, wife and kids and stuff like that, and what have you, so sometimes I gotta be quiet, sometimes I can say stuff, but, you know, it is what it is. So, today, my main objective, really, is to see what we can do about getting ourselves situated. With a party wagon took a little bit of spill down the mountain. Now it is completely my fault. I didn't realize that the planet, or at least our area right now, is literally on top of a mountain. I mean, we are on a very tall ass mountain, and it gets steep. So, with that being said, I think it would be more advantageous for us to build more of a flying ship than anything else. Trouble is, resources are extremely tight, and I have to do this with limited resources, and this is part of the Let's Build thing. We are building with resources we need to gather, so we're going to mine everything out. We're going to do our best, really, we're truly going to do our best to survive on this planet. You know, the most important thing I would say is that we don't give up, and if shit hits the fan, so to speak, we kind of, learn from it, and then move on. And we go to another location or spawn in our other ships and fly around. We'll try to do the right thing as often as we can. But we are doing this vanilla. We are doing this in survival. So we actually have to get our resources. If we run out of resources, we can't build any ships. If we can't build any ships, well, then we lost. We basically don't have a chance. It would mean that we have to run out and grab resources and run back, and that will be a pain in the butt. So, without further complaining or talking from me, which I don't think I'm really complaining, I'm just kind of laying it out for you. Alright, construction components. The most important of components, and I forgot it. Here we go, I just grabbed 100. Okay, so what we really want to do is build ourselves a flying ship. Now, I'm still sold on the idea of just stronger armor blocks for building like these things. The trouble is, I'm not exactly sure what kind of ship I want to build here. Now, I think I just want to build a transport ship with an ore detector so that we can locate the ore. I can put it on our GPS and, you know, kind of dot the landscape, and then be able to fly out there with some cargo and then fly it back. Trouble is, I don't have a refinery built in this thing yet, and, you know, I was talking to the guys after we logged off last time, and, you know, we all agree that we need a refinery. But I don't know if I should build that first before I build this and then use the remaining components to build this, because that might actually make more sense. And I know, since Rob isn't here, and he's probably not going to be too mad that I do this, but I want to try something. As far as structural integrity goes, if you're just making a ramp up to the roof, we don't need these blocks. At all. Okay. I will even, like, say that you don't need this one, but I'll leave it just in case for now. But yeah, that's a little bit of iron that we were able to, little few steel plates we were able to grab. So, the refinery, I haven't decided where I want to put said refinery. And I don't want to put it on the roof. Maybe off to the side or something like that. I know I got this stupid tree over here. Well, not stupid tree, but a tree here. I wonder, can I cut trees? The answer is no. They should change that. We should be able to cut trees. Anyway. Yeah, we should definitely be able to cut trees. That'd be sweet. Alright, so we probably want the assembler cargo system and everything else to be attached to the refinery. However, I don't have a good place for the refinery, so I might actually just throw it in this corner. We will expand the base, but without a refinery, we're kind of dead in the water. What's the point of gathering resources if we can't make it happen? So, with that being said, I want to be able to refine stuff. How do we do this? How are we doing? How are we doing? I don't know if you guys noticed, but I've been making all my utilities yellow. Maybe this corner. Oh wait, that's fine. That's fine. That's not a terrible place, actually. This little area that I built up for building on is a temporary thing anyway. I was gonna expand the base anyway, as we go along, so this shouldn't be too bad. Now that's the thing, this needs a tremendous amount of steel plates and some large steel tubes. So let's take care of that. Oh man. Tubes. Tremendous amount of steel plates. We'll drop this stuff. Get more steel plates. Let's see how we do. Yeah, that sun goes down pretty quick. I still think the half an hour mark is a good mark. But you know how it is. I don't know. If we do an hour would work too. But then we got an hour of darkness on top of everything else. Okay. There's my giant, ugly refinery for now. And we put the upgrades on the side. And we still have a way to walk around it. And then the base gets built up more. You know, we cut down that. We move it over. You know how it goes. We'll make it look nice, but right now it's kind of like emergency, holy crap, get your shit together or you're gonna be screwed stuff going on. So, I need some more of those. I've got that. I've got that. I think I'm going to need more of these if I'm going to do anything. And maybe more of... Yeah, that's probably good. And I'll get the other components for now. Right now I just want to build a chassis. So I better turn my light on so we can see, and let's start building this up. So what I'm thinking, well, I'm thinking this is going to be the simplest little ship that I could think of. I'm gonna play around with a few ideas, guys, and when I come up with a concept that I really like, I'll bring you back, and then we'll go from there. I might be in trouble here. I might have to break this down and move it over. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So yeah, let me move this over. I'll probably move it over here so I have more room to work. And then I'll come up with a concept, and I will see you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, big jump cut. Sorry about that. What I did was here, this is a concept. The ugly machine. It's pretty ugly. But, yeah, it's going to be protected from any kinds of crashes or anything like that. It was one of my biggest concerns with this vehicle, is to protect it from just silliness. The main point for this one is basically I've got two large downward thrusters happening here, and that's only for one reason, and that's weight issues. We're looking at heavy armor, which weighs a bit more than the light armor. Plus, I'm gonna load this thing up with all kinds of stuff, and it's going to be pretty low. It's gonna be heavy because this is gonna be basically our ship to fly out, manually mine stuff for a while, load it up, you know, and continue going back and forth. This will eventually also be a rescue ship, you know, and we're probably going to get components and everything else. So I try to make this a versatile little piece of hardware. I don't think I have enough to make it really pretty, because it's basically, we're working with limited resources, so I'm trying to utilize this stuff as best as I can. One of the biggest things that I'm trying to do right now and work out is get some solar cells made, which I think the production is done. Yeah, we're good. I just need a computer and some solar cells and be good there. And then I'm gonna probably button this up and tie this in with the rest of the ship like this, and do the same thing on the other side, because I want to protect the battery as much as I can, but without, you know, putting all these angle blocks all the way up. I mean, that's going to be just really heavy and expensive at this point. So we're going to, I guess I call it the ugly duckling, because that's what it is. It's the ugly ship, but I've got all heavy armor underneath, so if we ever do lose power in mid-flight, I'm going to use a gyroscope, which, come to think of it, did I even put a gyroscope in this damn thing? No, I did not. I think what I'll do, though, is put the gyroscopes behind the battery. That'll fit. I'll only use one. I don't think we need more than one. Yeah, actually I could put it right on the antenna. I've got an ore detector and an antenna in the middle. I've got a reverse thruster. It's a couple of blocks, so I was thinking 1, 2, and then the third block I think is the safe block. I think that's how many thruster, or how many spaces it goes before the engine. But it's not the battery that's in danger of burning out, it's the armor block there. If that's the case, then it's just going to blow a hole through that armor block, and I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, catastrophes have happened for less. If you want to talk about it, the party wagon. But yeah, let's see if our solar stuff is available for collecting. Production. There we go. We got it. We got it. I also need a computer component, I think. Just one. Excellent. So, looking at this thing here, let's see if we get. Oh yeah. I ran out of hydrogen, so this is what I've been doing for the past 20 minutes of building. The upper part is jumping up and down like a goon, trying to get it squared away. And we're almost there. Almost there. Excellent. Alright, so that's gonna actually be pretty much almost done. Let me just get a gyroscope going. I don't think I have one in my hotbar yet, so I think this is the final touch to the puzzle here. This is it. And I'm curious to see how she flies, if she's balanced or what. Obviously with those giant, whatchamacallit, thrusters pointing downwards, I am not concerned about gravity whatsoever. Actually, I'm not even a little bit, actually. What I am concerned with, however, is this cockpit doesn't allow atmosphere inside, I don't think, and I have to wear my helmet in there or I become dead. My health, as you can see, is about 70%. That's because I realized that there was a problem when I was on there. Now I tried looking in the control panel and looking at the cockpit, right? And cockpit, show name on HUD, control thrusters, yes, control wheels if there were any, of course, inertia dampeners, blah blah blah, horizon, blah blah blah. I don't see a way to allow atmosphere into the cockpit, so I haven't really looked it up, and I'm not exactly sure if there's something I need to do. I don't want to put an oxygen generator on here at all. Maybe I got the wrong cockpit up there. Maybe maybe the fighter cockpit is a better cockpit for that. And to be honest, the fighter cockpit looks so much cooler and gives this thing so much more depth. I might, you know, I haven't thought about it, but you know what? I think I want to put the fighter cockpit on here. You know, it works with the design. You know, I think I like that a lot, to be completely honest with you. And I don't think it's as expensive as I thought. Although, bulletproof glass, interior plates, metal grids, and steel plates, so it kind of is expensive. You know what? Let me button this up, and this has to charge up anyway. So let me do a jump cut, button this up, and then I'll come back to you guys when I'm ready to fly. All right, guys, we are back, and I think we're ready for a test flight. Yeah. I'm gonna jump right in it. Just gonna jump right in and say I think we're ready for a test flight. So we'll disengage that. Get ourselves in position. Oh yeah, this is looking pretty good. So I shut off the, or did I? Yeah, hold on. There we go. I shut off the inertia dampeners so that I could continue to fly. I'll shut off the light too. So we got some ore down here. What we'll do is we'll scope it out. This looks like the closest ore deposit to our location. Now we looked at it earlier and that said nickel and some other stuff. Now we could touch the soft landing. I also have the ability to shut off my engines and what you call it, I could turn off the gyroscopes and I could turn off everything else. I could also put this onto recharge mode and see how that works. I'm not sure what that utility, oh, conveyors is calling power and charging is calling power. I'm not exactly sure if this thing is recharging or functioning properly in that regard. Not positive, but we are over the ore right here. So yep, there's nickel and I got magnesium and stuff under here. So I think what I'm gonna do is dig down if we can. Alright, so we got a nice little hole started here. And we'll try to get down to the good stuff. There we go. Now I'm right-clicking this, so I'm not collecting anything, really. I'm just kind of opening up the mine shaft here a little bit. Alright, looks like we're in the nickel, so let's get some of that good stuff. Look at that. So I guess this is what it's all about in the survival, huh? You gotta just keep getting these ore pieces, and basically this is the grindy stuff. I don't plan on keeping on camera or anything, but I'm just gonna show you the hours that we will be putting into doing this kind of thing. So then we'll just throw in. Go in here, drop all that good stuff right in here like so. Obviously we could put loads, and yeah, I mean, just like that we are in business. So now, since the daytime is getting away from me here, we'll jump back in the cockpit. Let's turn all systems on. So engines on, ore detector we could turn off, radio antenna on, gyroscope on, and battery initiated. Unlock our landing. Shutting off the one of the engines, the backward engine, will save you power on the long haul. As you can see, my power usage is only 28%, and we're gliding pretty good. Our speed is falling though. And we're coming up on the main base. It's hard to judge, but if you think you're getting close, slap on that other engine. You notice your speed will decrease immediately. That landing gear needs to touch down. Boom. Engines off, antenna off, gyroscope off. You notice that the power consumption and everything goes way up. This thing's not going to be recharging or anytime soon or anything like that, so actually on my G menu I believe I have recharge on off. Right now recharge is off, and you know, I don't know if I understand batteries completely, because obviously, if I'm not using it, I want it to recharge, right? So, wouldn't that mean I park it and I turn the recharge on? You know, should that work? I don't know. You know, maybe while I'm in here, I'll do this. So, I'll just put everything on systems on off. So this, and let's say connector, gyroscope, landing gear we always want on, atmospheric thruster, ore detector, all these things here, solar panel, spotlight. Actually, spotlight will have its own thing because that's its own thing. And I'm gonna say main systems. Okay. Now, with that, I will assume that I could get rid of these entirely. I'll remap all this stuff in a second. Maybe I'll leave that there. Alright. Then I'll go to groups. And I got main system. I'll throw main system. This is basically just toggle blocks on and off. And obviously they're all off. I think. Let me just verify that connector is off. No, it's off. Here we go. Yeah, so if I hit 1, oh, that's very interesting. It's not working. Oh, I know why. Hold on. 1. Power usage is 0%. Reactors 4.32 watts. So maybe I could leave it like that. Maybe I don't even need that battery to recharge or anything like that. See 1 turns everything on, off. I think the only thing, well, L turns the spotlight on and off. 35 days of the spotlight being on. So yeah, I guess leaving it like that is okay. The only thing, and guys, you can leave a comment and let me know what I'm doing wrong with these damn batteries, because you know, it says output is 20 watts, stored output is kilowatts, so I know that's, you know, ridiculous. It's like 1 year, very, you know, kind of just hanging out there. Is it better to leave it in recharge mode? I'll come back out and then go back in. I think that's what you have to do to look at it update. Battery. Is it better to do it that way? Because I don't know. I don't know. It seems to me that it doesn't recharge with the solar panel either, so I'm not sure if the solar panel is even doing anything. So I don't know, I have to play around with that. But the good news is we've got some ore for the first time ever on the server, and that's important because what we need to do is throw this junk into, well, I mean, the cargo container I'd like to move over here eventually, but we can just throw that right in the refinery. And for the first time, we are spilling up some good stuff. I noticed the lights on the batteries here have been increasing too. This is great. That means we are actually using negative power. So our current output fully depleted in 5 hours. Okay, so I mean, and if I sit here, 5 hours on the ship, we're using 2.35%. Yeah, 2.3. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. So, I know it's ugly. Yeah, we're kind of getting there, but this is the first step of a long road that we need to do. But yeah, I think that will do it for now. This design obviously is a Mark I design. It's bare bones, and I didn't expect it to be pretty. I just expected it to be functional, and it is for the most part. It's a lot easier to get from one place to another rather than the party wagon. I don't know what it is about driving on this terrain, but it was super steep, and it caused a serious problem for us. So, yeah. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this style of recording, this Let's Play, it's more of a let's build. It's more of a let's build our ship and stuff like that, and go over a few things. A little short episode, not too much. We just want to go over a few things, build some stuff. It's not much. It's not really a tutorial. Really, it was just like, okay, let's build this ship. See what you guys think. I'm always open to suggestions, and your comments are important to me. So, if you guys have any, suggestions or comments, be like, hey, Chris, you could maybe do this rather than this, and it could work better that way. I'm open to that. That's great. Constructive criticism really helps us out a lot. It really makes us focused on a better product, really. So, if you enjoyed yourself, guys, please leave a thumbs up, and if you really loved it, please subscribe, guys. But my name is Chris from Cartridge Blast Gamers, and we're gonna catch you next time.